So hello, beautiful, beautiful tribe, and welcome to Magic Month of December. I can't believe we are at the end of the year. That's crazy. And so what a year 2023 has been. And the last month of the year is, I would describe it as exquisite. Astrologically, it is exquisite. And so I'm really, really excited about this evening's forecast. For those of you that don't know Magic Month, my name is Karila and I'm from Starlight Temple. And Magic Month is a webinar that gives you channeled insights, astrological insights, an energy forecast so that you know what is happening energetically and astrologically in the month ahead, so that you can use the information to know the best times to heal, the best times to manifest, the best times to align, and so that you can understand the process that we are part of. And so I really hope that this exquisite month at the end of an incredible year, you really do align with, because the astrology is yeah, it's special, and the energies are really special, and the opportunities are amazing. As always, I would love it if you can co-create Magic Month with me. So for those of you listening live, please use the chat box, say hello, share your own insights, your own experiences, and let's begin. Let's begin by just closing our eyes. And as you close your eyes, feel the little muscles around your eyes relaxing. Breathing. In love. And breathing out gratitude. Breathing in love. And breathing out gratitude, so that you invite your large muscles, and in particular your diaphragm, to relax with every cycle of breath. Bringing your attention to your diaphragm. Then continuing to breathe in love and breathe out gratitude. Bring your attention to your feet and the tiny little muscles on the soles of your feet and between your toes, and invite them to relax too. As you bring your attention to your head, to the crown, inviting the very top of your head to relax. And noticing what happens if you hold your awareness on all four of these places, on the muscles around your eyes, on your diaphragm, on the soles of your feet and the crown of your head. Really noticing what happens when you invite all of these places on your body to relax together. And as you relax, head to toe, you open your heart to Gaia, to Mother Earth. Feeling a grounding cord of energy from your belly going down through all of the different layers of the earth, going down into the heart of the earth, into the core crystal of love. And as you anchor into the core crystal of love, you experience these parts of your body beginning to vibrate with love. So that you see love inside and outside. So that you breathe in love and breathe out love. So that you walk upon and walk in love. And you open and you connect to love. And when you are ready, you open your heart to the month of December 23. Noticing what you're intuitively understanding about this month. What energy does it have? What is igniting in your instinct? What do you need to know about this month? And when you're ready, open up your eyes. And I'd love to hear from you. I'd love you all to share about what you're getting about December 23. I might have given some clues. It is all about love. Astrologically, it is all about love. But I'd like to know what you're feeling, because obviously, you know, you are here to participate with the astrology and the energy and the vibrations and the solstice and everything that this last month of the year holds. So do share. And I would say, as an overview, this month is about freeing your heart. There is incredible opportunity for what I would describe as power out healing. The medicine, the absolute key to this month is compassion and listening and really letting your inner voice lead. And if you do, there is this, by the end of the month, there is just such a pick-me-up of energy, such a surge, such a riding the end of the year into the vision of the new earth. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. And it begins, so those of you that know Magic Month, and yes, self-love, Andrea, I totally agree with you. It's all about self-love. And so let's begin with the astrology forecast. This month begins, and those of you that are regulars to Magic Month will know that I often feel like what happens astrologically at the start of the month kind of gives you insight to what the month is all about. And we are already in it. December 2nd to December 4th is the Antares Stargate portal. And Antares is one of the royal stars. It's known as the heart of the Scorpion, astrologically. And, you know, Scorpion is like total transformation. And so it's already said in the sky, it's like, this month is all about total transformation of the heart. That's what it's starting with. That's the advert for this month, is total transformation of the heart. And the portal itself, you know, there's an incredible healing energy that you can probably feel if you tune into it, because when we're in a royal star portal, we're getting the energy of one of the 4 brightest stars in the sky. And the Antares star, our ancestors in many cultures considered that this star was the star where, you know, souls go once they've left the body. It's like the afterlife star. And when you're in that star or in the heart of Scorpion, that's where you're really taking measure and, you know, able to look at your life and the choices that you made and correct the karma and forgive and heal. And so, you know, within the energy and the healing of this particular starlight that is shining into us, that is aligning with our sun at this very, very moment in time, there is this profound opportunity for Akashic insight, for healing that comes from forgiveness, for completion, the same kind of healing that a soul gets to do once they have crossed over. It's just we're getting to do it if we work with the gateway now. And in doing so, the royal stars always make us more sovereign. So in doing so, we get to become more of who we truly are. And one thing that I will say is that when I have been tuning into my own healing journey, this gateway is bringing up the wounds around responsibility in myself and everybody. And these wounds, you know, they're the part of us that doesn't feel ready to be responsible for our power. They're the parts of us that doesn't feel ready to be fully responsible for our power. That's what I've been seeing come up in myself and in others in the run up to this gate. And we need to start being responsible because things are about to amp up. 24, every astrologer has been talking about for ages, you know, so we have to get better at holding more energy, holding more life force, holding more comfortable, being more visible. And what I feel this star portal is doing is clearing the past lives, the things that we carry that are not of service, to holding more of our power, which is our authenticity, which, you know, power is love. I was doing a one-to-one session on a Friday, and the guides were like, you know, in the age of Pisces, which is the last 2,000 years, power is very complicated. In the new age, power is very simple. Power is energy. You know, it's just about how much energy you have. And so, but we're not used to holding a lot of energy. We have these fears, these guilts, these past lives that mean we don't want to hold it. And this gate, if you work with it, will clear. I am going to let the guides do a download or a transmission. I'm going to ask them to help you get the most out of this gate. Because it finishes tomorrow. And then what happens? So as it finishes, and like I said, I really feel like it's working on the Akashic body, the auric body, the past life body, the deep subconscious. And as it finishes, on December 4th, Venus enters Scorpio. And, you know, Venus in astrology represents our sexual energy, our heart, our love, the way we give and receive love. And in Scorpio, all of that gets to be like ultra transformed, you know, like the ultimate Venus in Scorpio is self-love. And so all of the ways that we have attachment, all of the ways that we love others, all of the ways that we connect, you know, underneath it all, and that's what Scorpio does, is take you right underneath all of the story, all of the patterning, underneath it all it's all just a reflection of loving yourself. And so today, tomorrow, they are amazing times for doing deep healing work, like for inviting yourself into a greater state of self-love, healing things that are in the way of loving yourself, again with compassion, with forgiveness. And Venus is going to be in Scorpio for the rest of the month. And so, you know, we have this very significant start to December that is all about compassion, forgiveness, upgrading, and mainly upgrading the heart and the self-love and the way we love ourselves. And so anything you can do in December that is about showing yourself love, you're going to be reconnecting to the Stargate portal at the start of the month. You're going to be reconnecting to the inner voice that is such a big part of this month. And so even though it's party season, it's festive season, if you can give yourself time to connect to yourself, to love yourself, if you can, while you're gifting everybody else this season, gift yourself by meeting your self needs, you are really going to start to attune to the energies that, like I said, are so exquisite. The frequencies that are coming in for December 23 are amazing. You can maybe feel them in this magic month, because we're doing it in December. And then on December 6th, we have Neptune going direct. And so those of you that are regulars to Magic Month will know that, like, when a planet is retrograding, it looks like it's going backwards from how it normally goes in the sky. And Neptune has been going in retrograde since the end of June. And I believe that the planets rule currents of our consciousness. And Neptune rules our dreams, our ability to dream and wish and believe and connect multidimensionally. And when Neptune's going when Neptune's going in retrograde, what can happen is we see less clearly, because all of that dream energy, multidimensional energy, wishy-washy energy of Neptune gets internalized when we're retrograding. And so Neptune's also about illusion. And so when Neptune, after a retrograde, and it's been going retrograde since June, when Neptune goes direct again, which is happening on the 6th, what happens is suddenly there's clarity. Suddenly things that are no longer of service to us, dreams that we're serving that are no longer aligned for us, things that are no longer true for us are really obvious. And it's this amazing time of sieving out things that are not true anymore. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore. You know, this isn't my greatest dream. It might have been 3 years ago. And you know, this month in many ways has that sieving out energy to it. It's like the vibrations are increasing, the frequency is increasing, everything is becoming more heart focused this month. And so anything that's not truly of your heart is going to start to come clear by about the second week of December. And you know, December really, if you are giving yourself time to listen in party season, really will show you your direction, really will show you where you need to go next. There's been a lot of potential openings this year. 23 is like all of these different ideas and options and pathways opening up, and December's gonna be like sieving them out, so you know what's your higher self way, which way to move forward. And it's a great time to do journaling, the 6th of December. Great time to do vision boarding. Great time to do anything that allows you to really take stock of your life and, you know, clear out the fantasy from the truth. And then we have, on the 9th of December, you know, we have such beautiful astrology this month. On the 9th of December, we have Venus opposite Jupiter. And, you know, opposition in astrology can be like conflict, but it can also be bridging. It can also be like Venus, the heart, making a bridge to Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion. And you know, Venus and Jupiter are like the best of the planets. They're like the planets that we always want more of. You know, they're expansive, they're heart-centered, they're beautiful, they're romantic. And 9 in numerology is completion. And what I feel is like, once you've made once you've got that clarity around December 6th, then it's like there's the bridge. You know, there's the way. The bridge is going to start to come clear. How are you going to take it from heart into reality with these Jupiter Venus bridge that's happening astrologically, and the energy of it is so boosting and so sparkly that there's this incredible, it's an incredible day to like make investment in a new project, launch a website, like bridge yourself towards the decision, bridge yourself towards the dream. I would say that, you know, for the opposition not to be conflict, it's compassion. Compassion is absolutely the key to this month and probably beyond, because an opposition happens when there's polarization. So your heart and your abundance are not having fun. They're polarized against each other. How you're making money is not how you what makes your heart happy. Then you're going to feel the conflict on the 9th of December. But if you are making money and your heart is happy from how you're making money, then you're going to feel this bridge. And if you're in the first option, then it's compassion. It's having compassion for the part of you that, you know, isn't ready to make that change. That's what's going to create the bridge, is having compassion for yourself, having compassion for others. And so it's absolutely, compassion is the bridge. And like I said, compassion is the thing that my guides keep expressing at the moment about how important it is, because out there is so much polarization. And so we need compassion all around us, inside us, flowing through us, because compassion creates bridges. And so maybe have a tune in on the 9th of December about where do parts of you need a bridge? Parts of your path and parts of your heart, where do you need a bridge? And call it in. And I really feel like the whole month is just this beautiful, sparkly, gentle, new earth, bridgy, wonderful portal up to December 12th. And the 12/12, you know, the 12/12 it has an energy of completion. It is, in a way, it's when the year completes. Like the time from the 12/12 right through to Imbolc, right till the numbers flip and it's 2-1. It's the first second of the second. You know, that time period is really where if we're in the northern hemisphere, it's when we're in deep winter. So we're in the stillness. We're not in any direction. We're just visioning the new. We're letting the old complete and we're visioning the new. We're birthing the new light. That we're birthing the new cycle. And so the 12/12 is like this hugely important time for the year and the gifts of the year and the lessons of the year and the healings of the year to wrap up. It's a time of completion. It's a time of higher perspective, of higher consciousness. It's time, really powerful time to manifest, really powerful time to finish things. It's a really powerful time for your year to begin to integrate. I would take some time to be in gratitude on the 12/12, to think back on your year, to consolidate the lessons. Again, a really powerful time to journal. But on top of it being the 12/12, it's also the new moon. And so with all of this completion energy, there's also this amazing rebirth energy of the new moon. And it's a new moon in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is all about new direction, vision, moving forward, having the fire to and the passion to go for the new. And so whatever you're completing, you've also got this like bounce of fiery Sagittarius new moon energy, so that you really like come out of it. You know, it's not like a grief completion heavy thing. It's like close one door to open another. That's the energy of this. And so it's an amazing time to be in ceremony. It's a really, the new moon is really energized by Mars. Mercury's in retrograde. So, you know, Mercury retrograde is all about listening inward. This is the time to be dropping in. This is the time in the month to be going, right, everybody leave me alone. I need space. I need to hear my highest truth. I need to know what I'm letting go of and know what I'm serving, and drop in on the 12/12 portal. Like, it's epic. It's the timing is just, like I said, exquisite, and it's beautiful. And Mercury retrograde always invites us to slow down, always invites us to be still. The new moon also invites us to be energetically still. Everything is like, listen. When you listen, you align. Really, really amazing time to be in ceremony. And it's a ceremony. If you go to ceremony, whatever ceremony you do, whether it's with yourself or with others, go for ascension, go for clarity, go for an upgrade. And go to know. One thing when I was tuning in about the 12/12, my guides were like, the 12/12 and the new moon is going to give you the key. And when I asked what the key was, they were like, it's the key to next year. So it's like, there's a gift. If you sit and tune in to what this last year has given you, don't forget to collect the prize. Don't forget to take stock and get the gift. That is the gift that you are then going to nourish in this deep winter period, this no breath period of late December, January, before we start the new year fully with Imbolc in February. And maybe some of you know what your gift is, or maybe you need to journey with it. But the codes coming in on the 12/12 have the key. That's what the guides say. And so then you collect your key. Ceremonially, you collect your key of the 12/12. That's going to unlock the door of this beautiful, amazing vision of your new year. And on the 16th, the sun is square Neptune. And, you know, Neptune, like I said, is dreams and multi-dimensions and illusion. It's all of dream. Everything from illusion to soul vision. And the sun is truth. And so this is another completion point. It's like whatever clarity you got with Neptune going direct, this is the moment the healing of that happens. And it's a powerful healing. When I've tuned into it, it's like, when I tuned into it, it's like, you know, when you like turn your computer on and off, it's like to like restart it. That's what it is. It's like unplug to restart. It's another powerful day to be unplugging. Have a day of rest that day. Go to a spa. Be it lie in Shavasana, unplug, so that there is no illusion, but just the truth of your soul that gets rewired. And it will all, like the whole month will start to be making sense if you've been journaling and connecting and feeling in. It's also a powerful, powerful time in the middle of the month to trust your instincts, and whatever's going on in the middle of the month astrologically is the advice. You know, Sun Square Neptune, it's like there is nothing to trust but your own intuition, your own instincts. That's where the truth is. That's where the mystical, multi-dimensional dream and the truth of your reality overlap, is your intuition and your instincts. And so I invite you, you know, the middle of the month gives you the like key. The key to December is follow your instincts, follow your intuition. And also keep unplugging. Keep giving yourself space, keep giving yourself time to power on, power off. Because that's how the healing's going to happen. It's kind of like letting go of everything in order to receive everything. And then, and just to say that this is going to happen, it's already started happening collectively. And so some of you may already be feeling that things have suddenly gone chaos. And what the guides are showing me right now is it's like things are being thrown up in the air, and then it's like they're paused and you don't know. You know, plans just thrown up in the air and you don't know what's going to happen because they haven't landed yet. It's like it's in slow motion. And expect that to happen collectively, personally, micro, macro. And whenever you feel like that's happening in your life, it's time to unplug. It's time to completely relax, time to completely drop in, to let go of the outcome. Because the more you let go, the more space you get in your heart. And then on the 21st of December, which is the day before the solstice, because solstice is 22nd this year, we have Venus opposite Uranus. So we have this another bridge. Could also be a challenge, but it's also a bridge. And it's all about love again. Venus. Venus is love. Venus is heart. Opposite Uranus, who is revolution. So this solstice, all about a revolution of the heart, revolution of love, revolution of the way you love yourself. Super energizing for your path, for your projects, especially anything that is in service to love and compassion. And you know, Uranus, the bridge, the key to the bridge is your authenticity. Be true to yourself, speak your truth, shine your light. It's solstice time. And then on the solstice, we have the sun conjunct with Mercury, and it's a Mercury Cazimi. I never know if I say that right. It's a Mercury Cazimi. And Mercury Cazimi is when the sun aligns with Mercury. And Mercury is like travel, communication, inner voice, especially when Mercury is retrograding, which it is. And so this is a day where like our inner voice gets totally unlocked. Our inner truth gets totally unlocked. We hear ourselves. We hear our authentic selves. That's what this solstice is all about. It's amplifying. It's about becoming more visible. And remember those wounds that we're in the middle of clearing in the Antares portal right now, about responsibility. You know, we have such a reaction to responsibility, to holding more energy inside of us. So much anxiety, so much stress, so much reaction. And actually, what if we just delighted in the responsibility of this new earth, of this new way, of being way showers and leaders of love? And that's the invitation of this solstice, is like, level up. And again, so powerful, the solstice, longest night, shortest day, day that marks the lengthening of the sun. There's a Mercury Kazemi. The whole of the sky is saying, all you have to do is listen to your true and authentic self. All you have to do is be true. That is all the universe has ever wanted for you, and that is your only responsibility, and your truth is always going to be love, because that is what you are. And then on the 23rd, still in that solstice period, we have Mercury. It's still in retrograde, and it's been retrograding in Capricorn. And Capricorn is all about top-down power. So Capricorn is all about head over heart. And then Mercury moves literally the day after the solstice, as the light starts to get brighter, into Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is all about the passion. It's all about your purpose and your pleasure flowing as one. It's all about riding the heart into the great future. It's all about following not your head but your passion, even when it's not crystal clear, even when you don't know, just trusting your instincts fully. And it's so energizing. And so this is really like a huge shift into higher consciousness this month. It's so beautifully exquisite. And then, you know, on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, on the 26th, we have the Cancer full moon. And Cancer full moon is all about being sweet. It's all about being kind. It's a high. Cancer's so sensitive, and it's all about healing. You know, Christmas, families often show us what we need to heal, and the healing's right there with the moon. I also feel like there's some big, Saturn is under this moon, and Saturn's all about karma and realignment and putting things back in their correct order, in their divine order. And you know, there's been, you know, Christmas itself has become, Christmas has become distorted in so many ways. And this is all about bringing distortion back into balance. On a collective level as well, this moon is going to be really sending healing into the collective pathways. So a really, really powerful moon to be out in nature, really powerful moon to be in water. The crab loves water. To be cleansing, doing a cleansing ceremony. To be letting the emotions flow out of you and into the great cycles of life. And then, you know, if you do that healing still in the energy of the full moon, Mercury is conjunct with Mars, and this is really rare because Mars and Mercury come together in Sagittarius. And Mars is like the warrior. It's the courage. And Mars and Mercury in Sagittarius, that's just pure fire, pure passion. It's like, this is the time to step up into your truth, to communicate your truth, to live it. Let whatever you're healing in the full moon, those things we carry around our family and not wanting to disappoint them, let this fire energy be a baptism of fire. Just be yourself. Because that's all anybody actually wants for you. That's all the universe wants for you. And then on the 29th of December, Venus enters Sagittarius. So we have Sagittarius running through the whole of this month. And Sagittarius, part horse. You know, it's all about being wild and free. This month and the end of the month, like, tells you what the reward is if you follow the map. And the map is saying, you know, free your heart by being more authentic, by being more true, by being more spacious. Your heart will be wild and free by the end of this month. So much of who you are will be restored. Just in time for on the 30th, Jupiter to go direct. And Jupiter, who's been retrograding since September, Jupiter's path and abundance. When Jupiter goes direct, the path gets this wonderful forward motion, forward flow, sacred action, abundant blessing. And because Jupiter's in Taurus, it's all grounded in, it's all about manifesting it. And of course, it's about manifesting this wild and free heart in the root level of your life. Because 2024, and a magic month is actually on the 30th of December, and we'll go into the year for 24 in magic month. But like, you know, it's all about, it's got to happen here, now, on this level. Time is up. No more visioning, time to make it happen. You know? And so it's so energizing this month. It's so beautiful. It's so simple. It's definitely got lots of energy moving, but none of it feels like it has resistance. Especially not if you keep holding the compassion. It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Please do share, express. I have some lovely things to tell you about. So firstly, I don't know if it's going to be on the 9th or the 12/12, probably the 12/12, but I am going to do a channeling about compassion. So make sure you sign up to our newsletter. If you are feeling the pull of being in ceremony for the solstice, then I'm doing an Avebury Rose journey. Avebury's amazing. It's the mother of all sacred sites in the UK. And this particular journey is all about becoming more love and becoming more compassion and connecting to the medicine of the rose. And it's just, yeah, exquisite as well, I would say. And yeah, becoming more authentic through self-love. And so if you want to join for the ceremony of that, click the link, open up, find out more. You can also find out how to join my mailing list for the by donation compassion event that's probably going to happen on the 12/12. I need to tune in a little bit more. We also have held in prayer. So at the very end of the year, the last few years, we've done a held in prayer ceremony to bless the year. And that is by donation. Everybody takes it in turns to hold a prayer. and together we hold 48 hours of prayer to bless ourselves and each other and our new year ahead. And so sign up for a prayer slot if you want to supercharge your year with prayer. Prayer brings you into the miracle body, and it's non-religious prayer. So you can do religion, you can do any religion that you want. It's very, very beautiful because all of the different religions can come together in held in prayer. But you can also do non-religious prayer like that, mindfulness practice and dancing and drumming and singing and whatever feels right for you. So click the link to find out more and sign up for that. And on New Year's Day, Grazia and I are doing a sweat and sound ceremony. We have a private sauna in Saltine. It's like a whole day of amazingness. Like there's going to be, we did it a couple of years ago and it was just the best way to start the year. Like you felt so crystalline and aligned and powerful, and like your chakras just get upgraded to your vision. And so that's the sweat and sound ceremony if you are anywhere near Brighton, and there are limited places for that. And actually on the 12/12 we are also doing a drop into deep winter ceremony, so that's, I haven't got the link to it here, but that's up on the website. So there's some really beautiful things coming from me and the guides this December, because it's an amazing month with amazing things. And so yes, it is wow. I agree. It is a wow month. I'm going to pick a card for us. Shelter. You are cherished. So all we need to do this month is shelter and be, and know that we are cherished and know that we are loved. And the Winter Mother is here to tell you that you are seen, heard, loved and cherished. She holds you safe, even in your darkest times, and wraps her arms around you. She wants you to know how much you are loved and how loved always and unconditionally. That's what it's about, is really knowing it, giving yourself the space to experience and know it. And so yeah, it is lovely. And so now I'm just going to see if the guides have anything to say or do with the Royal Star Gateway that we're in. And I ask for the highest level guidance that is in the highest good and the greatest joy of all. To flow through me now. We will say to you all as we download into your energy field healing codes. That instantly bring into your energy field a greater quotient of the Royal Star Gateway healing vibrations and frequencies, and some of you will experience a emotion moving through you, and know that this emotion is being cleared from you. For this particular emotion is a miasm, is an energy that has become stuck in your system. Around responsibility, and we will say that often this word is experienced by you as something that is a labor or a task or something of great pressure and great strain. But it does not have to be this. For we say to you that forgiveness from a universal perspective is instantaneous. No matter how big your perceived mistakes and misalignments are by you, all that is ever required from you is the recognition that this was out of balance or out of alignment. The soul that is summing up the choices that they have made in their life does not have any remorse or any regret or any resistance. There is simply joy and excitement. At the evolution of what was achieved and what wasn't. We will say to you that as we are channeling to you, a healing is occurring for you. Flowing through some of your resistance. To responsibility. We will say to you that responsibility is actually something to be experienced with reverence. It is a great honor to be responsible for the energy of life. And the dreams of your soul. And what this royal star gateway marks is a passage where all who choose can enter and reclaim responsibility for themselves and for their lives. We will say to you that you are responsible for the space and the time required to listen. You are not responsible for everything that happened. But you are responsible for the way that you participate. If you choose to enter this passage of responsibility, know that it is not about anybody else but you. You choosing to live in greater authenticity. With greater presence. Know that if your life already feels up in the air, then you have already on a higher self level entered this passage. And only that which is true and truly yours will land on the other side of it. This passage is between now and the 20th of January. In terms of the Royal Star Gateway, you are being asked to take some time before you sleep and journal about where you can have greater responsibility in your life. Whatever you journal on will receive the healing codes that have been initiated. As you sleep, and so you will wake up feeling as if that chapter of your life has been completed. You will wake up with a new beginning. In this area of your life that you have to have greater responsibility for. And we remind you that responsibility can be something that is easy, that happens in reverence and in love. If you do not journal, then the healing codes will simply pass you by. And this is absolutely fine. For it is your choice to receive this healing. We will say to you that those who are listening to the replay, the healing will be relevant the night that they listen. And we will say that if you do not know what to take more responsibility for, then take greater responsibility for your heart and the way you love yourself. We will say that there is a bridge beginning now and carrying those who walk in compassion into the new year. And as these healing codes complete now, the violet flame comes through your energy, transmuting any energy that doesn't serve or belong into love and into light. A golden rain shower of light comes down, taking any energy that is meant to go to the earth. And a big beam of source light comes in, taking any energy that's meant to go somewhere else. As an offering to the stars. And when you are ready, open up your eyes and come into the room. I really wish you all a very magical December. I hope Magic Month has been helpful to you, and I am sending you all so much love and compassion, and I hope you join us for whatever cause, especially held in prayer, to bless the new year. So much love to you all.